and get it started. We're not going to torque it up, we're just going to make it start. We're going to continue on the rest of the screws here. I'm going to be oiling the holes. That's so I can wiggle the plate left and right. Might be misaligned. Try not to cross thread the screws, it's only brass. Sometimes putting it at the free spool might help. There you go. There's that one. Just trying to wiggle the screws in place to the line up with the hole. What I like to do is I like to go backwards a little bit, then start it if it gives me a problem. Engage and disengage and make sure it's not pinching or not doing anything kind of funny. So this is the 1939 PENN DELUXE Long Beach series. It is a fairly rare reel. Haven't been made too many of them. From 1937 to 1942, these reels are made. So that's the fairly scarce. They're not very common reels. There you go. Just making sure this plate is level and flat, and don't go crazy on the torque, just nice and light, whatever your wrench can do. So now we know that works, it's okay. We're going to put in our side ring, line the holes up. Actually, no, we're going to be putting the side plate on the foot first. I just realized that this reel is built differently from other reels. And that's it right there. So we're going to put the screw on the inside of the side plate here. We're going to screw it in. Oops. And try to get it level. Like I said, I'm trying not to pinch it or anything like that. And I used the wrong screw, because that sticks out too much. Should have used a much shorter screw for that. Because all these screws are different lengths. If you put the wrong screw in, the hole might be going too shallow, or it might protrude out too far. Kind of like what's happening here. You can see it screw sticks out. That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to look like this, where it's supposed to be flat and flush. So your line, if it does a bird's nest, doesn't catch on that screw and rip your line out. So I mixed two piles up. So I have long screws, medium screws, and extra short screw. So that's what that is. So those screws are for the other side. Yeah, the Deluxe is not a very common reel at all. Fairly rare, not going to find too many of them out there, and not too many YouTube videos out there. There is one out there, but like I said earlier, not too many of them out there. So you're not going to stumble upon one quite easily, but it is a nice reel to have if you're fortunate to find one. What I'm trying to do is line the two outside holes, because this reel has 3 cross posts and 1 foot screw. So that's what these short screws are for. I'm trying to build it correctly, not incorrectly. So that's what these little short screws are for. They're for the side rings. Make sure they're snug when not torqued. So it looks like this. And then what we're going to do, I'm not sure which way it matters. I don't think it matters, because you look at the 300, I'm thinking I'm going to build it like this. So you can kind of see those short screws come into play. Next we're going to put the outer ring on this one. We're going to line it all up. This reel does have a bit of parts to it, so take your time building it. Like I just made that simple mistake of not putting the right screws in the right way. So anyways, you can see that. That's the way it should look like. No screws protruding out of the frame. So I was saying earlier, they'll catch. Okay, that's all ready to go. Put this aside, and I'll put the cross posts next. So we're going to put the thumb one on first, the knurled one. That should be correctly placed on the top. Put that in the free spool. We're going to put some oil